Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day everyone. Today I am excited to present our group assignment 1 for the course CSCI 2304 Intelligent Systems Section 2. Our project revolves around an Islamic-based game titled Campus Crossroad. Before we delve into the details, let's introduce ourselves. Our Group A, consists of 3 members, which are me, Nur Fatihah binti Abdullah, Muhammad Zalhasmi bin Muhammad Nizam, and also Muhammad Hadif bin Muhammad Hatta. Now, let's dive into the heart of our project, Campus Crossroad. It is not just a game, it is an interactive experience designed to impart valuable lessons and Islamic virtues. In Campus Crossroad, players take on the role of a student participating in an exchange program. The game unfolds through a series of text-based scenarios where players make choices. These choices impact their aspect scores, which are aligned with the 4 core virtues of Siddiq, Amanah, Tabligh, and Fatonah. Our scoring system is deeply rooted in Islamic virtues. Each decision a player makes affects their aspect scores positively or negatively. At the end of the game, the accumulated scores reveal the player's dominant virtue, defining their character as truthful, trustworthy, a good example, or wise. Players navigate challenges that test their moral compass and judgment. The decisions they make directly influence their aspect scores, shaping the outcome of the game. It is not just about reaching the end, it is about the journey and the values acquired. The game serves as an educational tool, offering insights into the practical applications of Islamic virtues. Through engaging scenarios, players learn about Siddiq, Amanah, Tabligh, and Fatonah. Campus Crossroad seamlessly blends fun and learning and making it a unique platform for understanding important Islamic values. Behind the scenes, we have implemented a decision tree algorithm. This guides players through different scenarios based on their choices. The game dynamically adjusts, calculating scores and providing a summary of strengths and weaknesses aligned with Islamic values. Now, let's explore our main.py Python script. So this is the Python script that creates our interactive game by using the custom tkinter library. Let's dive into the code and explore how it works. The script begins by defining a game app class that inherits from custom tkinter.ctk. This class sets up the main game window, initializes screen dimensions, and creates the initial frames for the game. Well, the welcome screen is created with a welcoming label, an entry for the player's name, and a start button. The window is centered on the screen, and the UI elements are formatted using the Helvetica font. Upon clicking the start button, the initial frame is hidden, and the player's name is obtained from the entry. If a valid name is provided, a user object is created and the first game scene is displayed. The show_scene method is responsible for displaying different game scenes. It hides the previous secondary frame, creates a new frame, and displays scene text and options. The text is centered and options are presented using buttons. If the scene is the end screened, the player's scores and a personalized message are displayed. This includes statistics like Siddiq, Amanah, Tabligh, and Fatonah scores. The handle_optioned method updates players' stats based on chosen options, retrieves data for the next scene, and shows the subsequent scene. So this Python script creates an interactive text-based game with a graphical user interface. It demonstrates the use of the custom tkinter library for UI elements, user input, and dynamic scene transition. Now, let's dive into our user.py file. So this is the Python script that defines the user class responsible for managing player information and statistics in our interactive game. The script incorporates the pandas library for data manipulation. The user class initializes with the player's name and default statistic for Siddiq, Amanah, Tabligh, and Fatona, all starting at 0. The class provided a method update stat to update the player's statistics based on a given attribute and corresponding points. The getStats method returns a formatted string containing the player's name and current stat. The getStatsInfo method creates a pandas data frame with attributes, their English names, and scores. It also calculates the highest stat, total scores, and provides descriptive information based on the total scores. Next, let's take a look at our scene.py file. This Python script defines a series of scenarios for our interactive game. These scenarios represent decision points where the player's choices influence their character's development. The scene variable is a list of dictionaries, each representing a scene in the game. Scenes contain information such as the scene name, the narrative text, and available options for the players. The first scenarios involve a party invitation where each player decides whether to decline or accept. Each choice has effects on the player's stats. For in this case here is the Siddiq and also Amanah. If the player declines the invitation, they face sub-scenarios with further choices and consequences. If the players accept the invitation, they face another set of choices and potential consequences. Moving to scenario 2, the player must decide between sacrificing sleep to complete assignments or copying from a friend. If the player chooses to complete assignments, they face additional choices related to attending class or prioritizing sleep. Choosing to copy assignments leads to a narrative highlighting the importance of academic integrity. So in conclusion, the scene structure allows for dynamic storytelling where player choices impact the narrative and character development. The scenarios also integrate in Islamic principles, adding depth to the gaming experience. Now for the exciting part, let's get started with our game. So in the main.py file, you just click the run button and the game windows will shows up. So it will ask for your name. Welcome, what is your name? So you can put your name, your username here, and just click the start button. And then this will shows up. Greetings, you are a third-year student at IIUM and you have been selected for an exchange program at a foreign university. This is a great opportunity for you to learn new things, experience different cultures, and broaden your horizons. However, you also have to take care of yourselves and do your best in your studies. The choices you make will shape your journey. Are you ready? So you just click on the start game button, and here is the first scenario. So you are invited to a party by your new classmates where there is alcohol, music, and dancing. Your friends does not even know that you are a Muslim. So you have two choices here, whether to decline the invitations or accept the invitation. So I'm gonna choose to decline the invitation here. Hence, it will lead you to the second scenarios. You decline the invitations. Instead of simply rejecting your friends, you offer them to hang out at a restaurant. All of your friends respect your choice. So you also have two choices here, whether you want to go with her and you're not going to have your dinner, or tell her that you are allergic to that kind of food. Okay, so you can choose to go with her. I'm gonna choose to go with her. And then this scenario will pop up. and also their Islamic lessons here. So you finally decide to accompany your friends so that you don't hurt her feelings. And the Islamic lessons here is that according to Imam Shafi'i, it is permissible to go to a non-halal restaurant if there is a need to do so, such as for business or to accompany friends. However, it is important to avoid consuming non-halal food and to make clear your intentions to others. And then you can click continue. So the next scene will pop up. You have been a month in the university and your schedule is becoming more hectic. Your assignments are packed and you have 2 submissions for tomorrow. Due to tight schedule, you either sacrifice your sleep and finish your assignment or simply copy the assignments from any of your friends that are already completed and have a good rest for the night. So you can choose to either complete your assignment, which will cause you to sleep very late, or just copy for your friend's assignment. So here I'm gonna choose to complete my assignment. So I sacrificed my sleep, however I have completed all of the assignments on my own. And the Islamic lessons here is that you should know upholding academic integrity and pursuing knowledge through honest effort is the path to true success and also personal growth. And let's click continue here. So you have finally submitted the assignments early in the morning. However, since you sleep quite late, you feel very tired. Your class starts at 8 a.m. Are you going to go to your class, and chances that you're going to fall asleep is high, or prioritize your sleep? So you can choose to go to class, but the chances of falling asleep in class is very high, or you can skip your class and prioritize your sleep. Here I'm gonna choose to prioritize my sleep and skip my class. So I skip my class and prioritize my sleep. The lesson here is that while attending class is generally important for academic success, prioritizing sleep in this situation is more responsible, truthful, and intelligent decisions. It demonstrates amanah, siddiq, and fatonah, and it aligns with the principle of self-care and overall well-being. So my take on this is that if you're gonna sleep in class and not paying attention to the lecturers, why not just sleep in your room, right? So yeah, let's continue. So that's all, and at the end your score will be displayed. So dear Fatihah, you are a very trustworthy person. You always keep your promises and are reliable and dependable. Others can always count on you, and you are a valuable asset to any team. And my total score here is 10 marks. So I got 5 marks for Siddiq, 4 for Amanah, and also 1 for Fatonah. So that is all for the campus Crossroad schemes.